Hey guys, it's the Angry Eradicate, and today I'll be showing you guys my Dark Mono type team. It's a defensive team, actually more of a balanced team, I guess. I'll be saying it's defensive a lot because I'm used to having defensive teams, but it's more of a balanced. You got a few walls and a few sweepers, nothing really special, but it's a pretty hard type to use because of all the fighting type teams and steel type teams that are out there. It gets kind of walled out by most of them. First member on the team is Bishop. He's probably my best sweeper I have. He standard life orb set with Defiant, so you can kind of take advantage of like people who try to intimidate and stuff like that, or other lowering stat moves. For his move pool, I go Knock Off, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Psycho Cut. It's a pretty standard move pool. I use Psycho Cut over something like X Scissor, which is not really used, or Sword Stance, which is usually the fourth move choice. I choose Psycho Cut because if I'm fighting a fighting type team, I need him to at least be able to hit them sort of hard. For spread, I chose 252 attack, 252 speed with the speed nature. I really could run attack nature instead, and it really wouldn't be much different. Yeah, I mean, I want some speed because some other stuff on my team is kind of slow. Dragon's my fastest thing, and he's only 98. Mandibuzz here, it's my defensive wall. He does a very good job walling out any physical threats. Mega Low Punny's a pretty big threat. Non-special Infernape, stuff like that, walls him out pretty well. Bruce, Deep Bog, Foul Play, and Whirlwind, pretty standard move pool. I choose Overcoat, obviously, for the no powder damage, no powder effects, and no sand damage after T-Tar. They make a pretty good core together. And for the investment, it's pretty standard, 252, 252, and minus attack, so I can get Foul Play boost. Tyrannitar today, we are running a Mega T-Tar, although Assault Vest would probably be the better option. I like to try to bring some more power on the Mono-type team. It's more of an offensive kind of gameplay. Sandstream, I run 4 attacking moves. I don't run Stealth Rocks or Sword Stance. I run Crunch and Stone Edge for stab, Earthquake for steel type teams, and Fire Punch for like grass type teams. My investing pool is 248 in HP, 252 into attack, and 8 in special defense. It's for some weird, obscure counter. It doesn't really matter as long as if you want to run like a 252 in HP, or if you want to run some speed investment. He's kind of slow. Sableye, he's probably the most important MVP, or Dynasty MVP. He's probably the most important member on the team. He's really good at trying to shut down physical sweepers and stop setup sweepers, because besides him, I only have Mandibuzz to roar him out. He's a specially defensive set, because once you get the burn, he's pretty good on the defensive side. I run the standard Nightshade, Recover, Will-O-Wisp, and Taunt. You obviously just want to go in there if there's a setup option. You taunt them, then you Will-O-Wisp, and then you just kind of recover and Nightshade them down. Not much they can really do about it. You do get destroyed by some fairy types, but that's why you have. That's why you surely shouldn't run a dark type team, because of the emergence of fairies, and fighting types another really troublesome type for a dark team to fight. And those are probably the main reasons why dark types are a pretty hard type to play, as they fare pretty well against other teams, but teams like fighting, even steel, they have a pretty bad matchup. And against fairies, they really struggle against those 3 types, and those are probably one of the more main types. Hydreigon's my main special sweeper. I only really one special sweeper. Everything else is kind of physical. I rely on him a lot to revenge kill with the Choice Scarf set. I run 252 attack, or 252 special attack and 252 speed. And I choose special attack nature because, I mean, you need to get some firepower on this guy. His 125 base special attack's not going to be enough. For move pool, I get Stab, Intrigue Meteor, and Dark Pulse. Flamethrower and Earth Power just for coverage moves. Especially against steel type teams or bug type teams, another problem for dark type teams and a lot of teams. Earth Power is for just basic coverage. The last member of my team is Crawdaunt. He's a Life Orb user. I choose Adaptability because I want to get more damage on Knockoff and Crab Hammer, my really 2 main attacks. Although Aqua Jet's obviously water as well. Sword Stance, you get a lot of opportunities to set up with Crawdaunt, trying to force a switch. And for his move pool, pretty much the same thing as T-Tar. You choose basically 252 attack. Attack nature, you're not going to be outspeeding anybody at 55 base speed. Alright, so here's the first battle we got. I'm only going to do 2 videos, or 2 battles, because they take so long. Being a mono-type team like a dark type, they take too long, so I'm just going to make 2 at a time for this. And next video I won't show my team again, so I'll play 3 videos into the next one. Alright, so they got Hippowdon, Excadrill, Garchomp, Gastrodon, Landorus, and Mamoswine, obviously a ground-type team, so they're going to be very offensive-based. Hippowdon's a pretty common lead for Stealth Rocks and getting your sand up, so is Mamoswine or Landorus, because Landorus is so dangerous. He's banned in OU. He really should be banned, in my opinion, in Monotype. Garchomp, probably going to be Choice Scarf or Mega, we'll see. See what he leads with. He's with Landorus, pretty typical lead. Lead with Sableye. He switches out and goes right into Garchomp, which is really kind of surprised he would do that with Will-O-Wisp out. Gets lucky with the dodge there. Goes into Hippowdon, get a burn on him. The burn off. He's going to switch back out and into Landorus now. Alright, I'm fine with that. I'm going to try to burn Landorus now. I've had a lot of hacks, I think, in this fight. Yeah, I missed again with Will-O-Wisp, so that's disappointing. Earth Power destroys Sableye, obviously. Barely tank, because I'm especially invested. Finally get the burn off on him, but it's just too late. He's going to have that down. Sableye's out already, which is really bad for me, but I didn't want to switch out into anything, because what am I going to switch into? I go into Mandibuzz afterwards, thinking he's probably Choice Specs or Choice Scarf, and he most likely is, because you could just go for an Ice Beam or Thunderbolt. He goes into Gastron, so I switch out into Tyrannitar. And I can't really do much here. I'm going to go for the Crunch. Does more than I thought it would, but he still gets a nice amount of damage with Earthquake and Toxic. Has my Mega below half health. He goes into Garchomp after this. Go for the Crunch. Get 3 damage on him, but I'm just about dead now. He can outspeed and kill. So I let him kill here. Afterwards, going to go into probably Hydreigon, yeah. And go for the Dark Pulse, and that finishes him off, thankfully. Sandstorm's finally over. He can get back up pretty easily, though. Dark Pulse doesn't kill Landorus, and kind of surprised by that, actually. He gets an easy kill with Focus Blast there. So I go into Crawdaunt. I go for the Aqua Jet just to take him out. Don't want him switching out and something like that. He goes into Hippowdon. Double switches out into Gastron, thinking I would go for the Aqua Jet, but I kind of figured something like that would happen. Plus, I thought I could set up on Hippowdon, so even if he didn't switch, I could have gotten a free Swords Dance. And I go for the knockoff. That's the only thing I can hit him with. And then at this point, he's kind of done. +2 Crawdaunt's going to beat most of his team. Aqua Jet him. I probably could just Crab Hammered, but to make sure, I thought I could outspeed. I guess not. Turns out Axadrill and double switches here, which is really stupid. I mean, it wouldn't matter because I can just Aqua Jet both of them down. So that's GG. Crawdaunt's a very good sweeper. Like you see, you can get 1 Swords Dance up pretty easily off a Mispredict or forcing a switch, and you can pretty much win at +2. Especially against a team where your stab is super effective. Next fight here, we got a Grass type, Poison type team. Roserade, Crobat, Drapion, Toxicroak, Shrubbish, Volform, and Weezing. Pretty standard Poison team in my opinion. I thought it would lead with Roserade for his dad, or Weezing for Toxic Spikes, something that Poison team usually relies on. Goes for Sludge Bomb, doesn't really do much to Sableye, so I thought he'd go for the Toxic Spikes, that's why I taunted him. He then burn him afterwards. He's not going to be able to beat through me. He poisons me, however, so that's kind of annoying. Pretty sure he has Giga Drain, so I'm going to have to switch here. Even with the crit, he'll have enough to slowly heal through me and take me down as well. So here I switch into Hydreigon to try to get a Flamethrower off. Honestly, Hydreigon in this fight has a lot of easy, good matchups, or really good matchups like this. I mean, that's like not even stabbed, and it did that much. So afterwards, I switch out to Mandibuzz because Crobat can't really touch me. Also, I want to defog these Toxic Spikes off without anybody getting hurt or poisoned. Yeah, just get those away. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp on Mandibuzz. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really looking to do damage with Mandibuzz, more of my support. I go into Sableye. Try to burn this thing. Taunt it. Just kind of harass. He switches out, however, and goes into Roserade. I go for the Recover here, just try to get some health back, and switch out into Hydreigon again, because what is he going to do with Roserade? Yeah, it's pretty much just a switch war at this point. Kind of switching around, trying to get the right matchup. Draco Meteor just doesn't take out Garbodor, which is kind of annoying. And then it misses, which really sucks. He gets some of his HP back, but I can hit him again. And even at 29% with the drop, it'll kill. And thankfully, it hits this time, you know. 95% accuracy should hit a little more often. Drapion's out now. Let's go back into Mandibuzz. He won't really be able to hurt me that much. He has Pin Missile. I don't know why you don't just run X-Scissor. Some people in double battles aren't very good at lower tier. I mean, I guess everyone has to learn. Everybody starts off pretty bad. But some of these people really need to look at Smogon. I mean, the Smogon gives you the sets to run, and they're usually a lot more effective than what some people run. He goes for the Swords Dance here. However, I have Whirlwind, so I can just knock him away. But yeah, I mean, I'm stuck down kind of below tiers, because bottom of the ladder, because I don't really play enough to try to boost up. I can really try to push if I really wanted to, but for making video's sake, if it's a lot easier to use battles against people like down here. Go for the Roost here. Not much you can really do to me. I can't really do much to him either. But going to Sableye here, trying to kind of burn off on him. Because afterwards, even if he gets up with the +4, it won't matter against Mandibuzz, because I can just Whirlwind away. He's had like kill Sableye though, so I had to Whirlwind him out anyway. Knock off does like nothing. Get him out, then the Crobat. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for an opening here. I forget how I get an opening, but I know use with Hydreigon or someone else, I get an opening and then start plowing. I'm going the Bishop here. Brave Bird does 29% resisted, that's pretty good. I think Crobat's probably one of the better pivots. They can come out, force a switch off like a Choice Scarf Garchomp, get a Defog, and then Defog, Brave Bird, or something and get out with U-turn. Using the Drapion, I go on the T-Tar. Pinwhistle doesn't really do much. Again, it only hits twice, but that's usually what happens. I think it's like 25% chance for it to hit twice or 3 times for each of those, and then the last like 50% into 4 and 5. Actually, I think it's more like 30 in each for 2 and 3 hits, but I don't know. Oh, they forfeit. Well, that was basically GG though. What they had left wasn't going to beat my team. So that's pretty much my dark team. It's pretty much like trying to poke around, trying to find a weakness or a hole with your walls, and then your sweepers can find a pivot opening, and then they win pretty much. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a good time watching this video, and I'll try to upload some more videos in the near future. I know I took like a week and a half off. Couldn't really find time between work and school to really find a time to upload a video. So hope you guys will watch the next one when I upload it. Thanks, guys.